My name is Dean Hawe, as I mentioned, and I am the president of Renegade Media Company. I'm a local marketing consultant. I've been working here right outside of Seattle, Washington for the last 4 years. I work with a lot of small and medium-sized business owners, helping them to double, triple, even quadruple their leads and sales online. But it hasn't always been like this for me. A couple years ago, I was in a sales job that I absolutely hated. I made good money, but I absolutely hated it because I was working way too many hours. I don't know if any of you here have ever worked in a sales job before, but I was working anywhere from 8 in the morning to 9 p.m. at night, sometimes 6, 7 days a week. So during that time frame of my life, I didn't get to see my family a whole bunch. And then on top of that, at the time I was married, my wife at the time asked me, hey, Dean, you need to find another way to make additional money. So we decided to open a brick and mortar business. And so my thought was to have her go back to work so that way I can cut back on my hours, and we could build that business, build that American dream like everybody has out there. But as most of you know, the economy had different thoughts with that, and in 2008, 2009. We really struggled. In fact, at the beginning of 2011, the economy kind of took us out at the knees, and we literally lost everything. So, like a lot of Americans out there, that started the domino effect for me, and I went through losing just about everything. I lost my family, lost my house, lost my business, lost my job, and I started 2011 with basically at ground zero, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I knew that, consulting would be a good option for me, simply because with my brick and mortar business, I used the internet to drive over 5,000 customers to my business and generate over $500,000 in sales in under 3 years. And unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to keep us afloat. We ended up selling that business to one of our competitors, and had to file bankruptcy in the whole 9 yards. So literally had to start from scratch. So in 2012, I decided that I wanted to change some direction. I kind of launched my online marketing business back then, and I never went back. So that's who I am. So let me ask you a question if you're joining us. Have you ever felt that no matter what kind of advertising you do, that nothing seems to work? And how many here are struggling to find a way to get your ideal customer, client, or patient through your door? So you spend more money hiring these so-called media companies who overcharge you and provide little to no results. If that's you, go ahead and give me a big one in the chat box. Looks like a bunch of you have experienced that. How many here are overwhelmed by the technology that's involved with today's online marketing? I don't know about you, but when I first got started, it feels like it was just a huge waste of time, and it was costing me tons of money instead of making money. If you're in that boat right now, where you got a couple pieces of software that you've tried to implement into your business, and for whatever reason it's just not working, go ahead and give me a big fat 2 in the chat box. It looks like Brenda here. She said, yeah, that was me. Yep. So I feel your pain there. How about who here is sick and tired of wasting your time talking to people who are not serious about hiring you and who don't have the money to invest in your service or the results that you can provide them? If that's you, give me a big fat 3 in the chat box. Looks like I've got a couple of you. Well, if you just don't feel like you haven't had enough information to get that breakthrough, I'm going to go ahead and change that for you right now. So here's the awesome news. If any of that feels like you, none of them are your real problem. The real problem is that you haven't implemented the 5 essential components of a marketing system. And I'm going to talk more about these components in here in just a minute. However, these 5 components will unlock doors to more income, more consistency of income, having clients search you out rather than you always being on the hunt, implementing automation into your business so you can get paid more and actually work less, while maximizing your time so you can have complete control over who you work with and how much money you get paid. You'll have dependable, consistent flows of leads and clients by using a marketing system that makes you the authority and the well-respected leader in your industry. And while implementing a marketing system into your business, which does all the heavy lifting, so you don't have to do all the tedious work anymore. So at the end result is we want to get highly qualified prospects who are ready to pull out their credit card and pay exactly what you're worth. So here's what you need to know. These 5 simple components is what you need to have to hit 6 figures per year, eventually 6 figures per month. So let's talk a little bit more about what these 5 components are. So remember the old way of advertising? Before, it was you advertising your business in either the yellow pages, maybe you spend a little bit of money on TV or radio, you ask friends and family to give you referrals, and some people even use those coupon books. Well, today there is a new way. Here you can publish content or your offer to social media channels like Facebook and Twitter, even blogs and networking groups, which will send prospects into your client attraction system, what does all the filtering, so that way you only spend time with the people who are qualified to work with you. So to really maximize your message, you need to really focus on one thing and choosing to be the best in the world at that one thing. So maybe for you, you're a dating and relationship coach, or maybe you're a chiropractor, or maybe you're a plastic surgeon, but you're helping a whole bunch of people. So what you want to do is you want to focus on one person with one message that has one problem so you can provide them one solution. So what you need to do is you need to stop doing it all. And the biggest mistakes that experts make and the primary reason they fail is that they try to do everything. So as you can see, like this image shows you, you can't be the one-man band. And that's why this guy is playing in the subway and not on the big time. So people who are average or good at a lot of things will never make as much money as the people who are masters at their one thing. Choosing your area of mastery and going miles deep in that one area where you become known as the best in the world at that one thing is the heart at what we teach. Now, when you get this, you go from chasing a million different leads at once who all want different things to sitting back and watching a million prospects come straight to you, desperately in need of that one thing that you know how to solve better than anyone else. Now, the myth is that beginners think that they're selling their time. The truth is that real pros and those who practice client attraction, like how I break it down to you, will truly understand what I'm talking about. So you're not selling your time. What you're doing is that you're selling a specific result and how you can get, and you get paid based on the value what that result is. So let me give you an example. So let's just say that your client wants 6-pack abs, right? Now you're selling them on how they're going to feel once they attain that 6-pack abs, and how they're going to attract that opposite sex once they get the desired result they want. So, but you don't want to sell them the process that they need to go through, because typically the process is hard and long and slow, and takes weeks, months, even years to get the desired results. So you want to be very specific in what they're going to accomplish by hiring you. So when you're not clear on the results that you deliver, you repel your best clients. You will undercharge for your service, and eventually you'll burn out. So that's why you need to have one person who you target, and target only the people who need what you do. So stop helping everyone. So when you know who your perfect audience is, you can create marketing that draws them in. Not only that, but when you understand the pain that they're in and the things that they need, you can charge a premium price for your services. Now, let me ask you here, who right now is charging premium prices for the results they provide their clients? I'm talking $3,000, $5,000, maybe $10,000. Looks like I got one or two of you here that are charging the high ticket prices. So, when you undercharge that your clients, they feel like that you're not the authority in your market and you're just like everybody else. You have to have that exclusivity and how people view you. And sometimes you need to raise your prices up a little bit so that way you only attract the most qualified buyers. Now, if you're not commanding premium prices, then there's two things that you're doing in your business. One, you're telling your best clients, I'm not the best, and you invest with me at your own risk. Second, you're limiting the value of the results that you can deliver. So how do you charge premium prices and how do you make the leap? So first of all, you need to know your target and hone in on them. So know exactly the demographics, which means the age or sex of the person that you're trying to attract, how much money they want to make, basically where they live, and their interests or psychographics, so the things that they're interested in. So let's say that you are a business coach and you only want to work with C-level executives. So you want to break that down. All right, a C-level executive that's between the ages of 35 to say 55 that make at least $150,000 per year or more. So that is your perfect target. So that way, when you talk to them, you're speaking directly to them in a language that they understand and that you can deliver the exact result that they're looking for, because you just can't serve everybody. So when you nail this, you won't feel like you're not worth that much, and you won't feel like nobody will pay you that much. The closer you're dialed into the pain that your client feels, and the solution and your solution will be more worth the money that you want to make. So with that all being said, you want to own your feeder system. And basically what that means is that this is when leads are delivered to you on demand. So building your feeder system is when you know a specific high value result you can deliver and the specific type of person who needs those results. You can create and deliver the solutions they will pay you for. So we're talking about the top of the funnel here. So you kind of cast the wide net to the exact audience that you're looking to attract into your business. And as that individual goes down your funnel, they're going to be more and more qualified. And by the time they end up at the bottom of the funnel, they're going to be ready to do business with you. So how do you get quality traffic coming to you? Well, the best ways are through webinars, PDFs, video series, free trials, or anything that baits your leads or prospects. And as you can tell, my favorite is webinars. The reason why I use webinars is because it establishes greatness. It builds a connection and rapport while teaching your audience something and giving them a lot of value. It makes an offer to work with you right then on the spot. And on top of that, it educates your audience on the problem and gives them a solution. And while you're doing that, you're building trust. And as you know, online these days, it's all about trust and being authentic and truthful with your clients. And you have to have absolute integrity, because we don't ever want to be perceived as this guy, that door-to-door salesman or that sleazy salesperson asking someone to do business with us. Now, your feeder system will give you the platform to share your message to hundreds, even thousands of people at one time. And you actually draw people in just like a lighthouse draws ships into the harbor. And with this platform, you can leverage it to deliver huge results with a little bit of work. Webinar is one of the most powerful ways to establish you as the authority or the expert and build rapport with your audience. And then we implement what I call the faucet effect. And this is how you get high-paying clients whenever you want them. So imagine if you had an asset in place, so whenever you wanted more income, you could wake up to the faucet and turn it up. How would that change your life? And this is why I personally use paid traffic, specifically Facebook ads. And the reason why we use Facebook ads is because sometimes you can get leads for as cheap as $1. So how I run my business is I run Facebook ads to a webinar, and then I make an offer to work one-on-one with my clients. And the reason why I use paid traffic is because it's dependable and scalable. Now imagine you had your own client generation machine in your business. You could leverage the traffic. That means you knew exactly how much traffic you're getting, and you could turn it up or down based on your lifestyle. Now, here's just a handful of results that I've been able to implement for my clients within my business. Now, this particular example is a chiropractor. And this particular chiropractor, as you see, went from literally zero traffic to their business or their website to literally thousands of visitors to their website, getting hundreds of leads every single month. This particular example is a hyperbaric company. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of hyperbaric therapy, but this company not only provided hyperbaric therapy sessions, but they also sold hyperbaric chambers. And these chambers go anywhere from about $8,000 to $30,000 each. And I helped this company go from literally $300,000 to $700,000 in less than a year's time. And this particular example is a dentist. Now, again, this dentist wasn't implementing any type of digital marketing into his business. So once we implemented our proven sales system into his business, not only did he generate thousands of more visitors to his website, but it resulted in hundreds of calls. And as you could probably guess, each one of these clients were ecstatic with these results. And with automation, you can leverage your time to maximize your income. And the reason why, if you're doing all the work all the time, your income is capped, because simply there's not enough hours in the day. You might break 6 figures a year, but you'll never break 6 figures a month. And you'll hate it because you're constantly busy and on the edge of burnout that your subconscious won't even want you to grow. We've seen people self-sabotage their entire business this way by not knowing how to build the proper systems in their business to automate the workflow. So if you're wondering how you automate this entire process, your feeder funnel brings your prospects into your filtration system, which then the filtration system cherry picks the most qualified and automates putting these individuals on your calendar each and every day. So you want to stop trading your time for money. So just imagine, just think what one client is worth to you. Now, if you're charging some premium price, so let's say it's $5,000 or more, 4 new clients a month equals $20,000 a month. 6 equals 30, and 10 equals $50,000 a month. So as you can see, it's not that difficult to scale your business to a multiple 6, even 7-figure business. And so let me ask you a question. Who here is working with one-on-one on clients? If so, you're not leveraging your time. Do all your leads come in from result of direct networking or hustling? Then you're not systemizing your program. So just imagine how it would feel to have qualified prospects showing up by the dozens in your inbox every single morning. So today, I promised how to get more clients by working less. I also promised how to create massive pipelines of new leads and create a system that filters it through them so you spend your time talking only with the individuals who have money, who are willing to pay you top dollar, and are ready to act now. I also showed you how to create leverage in your business so you're getting paid more consistently whether you're working or not, and solve that income roller coaster that many of you are on right now. And and if you haven't noticed, throughout this whole presentation, I have shared my exact system that lets me make 6 figures without working with clients one-on-one so that I can help more people and make much more income. So this is what you need. You need to zero in one result. So for me, I help business owners double, triple, even quadruple their leads and sales within 60 to 90 days and help them scale their business from 6 to 7 figures, typically within 6 to 12 months. You also need a 0 and 1 target, one person. Now, my target market is small business owners like yourself. Now, maybe yours is women between the ages of 25 to 35 who are married and who are currently in a relationship that need help establishing the relationship they've always dreamed of having. Or maybe you're a chiropractor looking for those athletes who constantly train, constantly constantly looking to improve their performance, and through chiropractor, you're going to help them maintain not only their health, but their body and their mind. You create a feeder system. For me, I particularly use webinar funnels. For you, it might be a PDF lead magnet. It might be a video series. It could just be a coaching call. Whatever it is for you, you implement what works, and then we start driving paid traffic. So that way we can turn the faucet up or turn it down based on our time requirements. And then we have a system that completely automates and leverages your time with a system. This is how you double or triple your revenue while attracting high-ticket clients on autopilot and enjoy the freedom of working less. So today you have a choice to make. And this is here how I can help. I've set aside some time in this next week to speak with you personally about how you can apply these strategies into your business, and the cost is absolutely free. Now, if you're wondering who this is for, you must be absolutely committed to success and hitting your income goals no matter what. By following the system I've outlined for you today, you must have something of value to offer your clients. If not, then this is probably not for you. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this, on the call, I want to help you dial in on your business. I will help you establish some goals, and I'll help you get absolute clarity on how to reach them fast. And you'll get the exact strategy to make it happen. And if you want us to help and we think it's a good fit, we may invite you to become one of our new clients at the end of our call. Now, if we work together, I'll walk you through a program that is designed to get you automated lead flow and up to $50,000 per month in automated revenue and beyond with maximum time freedom. I'll expect you to get your first 2 clients and making sales within the first 2 weeks. Now, if you're ready to get started, go ahead and click the link below because space is very limited. All you need to go to, if the button hasn't shown up yet, go ahead and click or go to renegademarketingsecrets.com/apply. Now remember, what's just one client worth you? Is it 1,000? Is it 5,000? Is it 10,000? Maybe it's more. Just imagine what 10 new clients a month would be worth you. Go to renegademarketingsecrets.com/apply. Now, you have 2 choices. The first option is to do nothing, which requires 0 risk and 0 faith. And you continue to experience the same results you've always had with little or 0 change. The second option is invest a little bit of time in seeing what's possible into your business. Be willing to change to create the life that you've always wanted and the business that you want. So if you're ready, go ahead and go down to renegademarketingsecrets.com/apply. Remember, space is limited, so you need to go ahead and book that appointment today. So, do I have any questions? So Bob is asking, how much does it cost to acquire leads on Facebook? Well, it really depends, Bob, on the niche. Some niches you can get leads as cheap as $1. Some niches it's going to cost you $20 to $30. So it really depends on your particular niche. Jill had asked, how long does it take to normally to start generating leads? Well, in my experience, Jill, you can get leads in as quickly as 24 hours. I've actually generated leads in as little as a couple hours, but those results are not typical. So I would expect to start seeing leads come into your funnel within 24, maybe 48 hours. And once your ad starts getting optimized by Facebook, you'll probably start seeing even more leads come in at a cheaper cost. So it takes a couple days for that to take place. So once we start kind of testing your offer out and the different ad copy, you can start scaling up very quickly within the first few days. So I hope that answered your question. All right, Scott from Virginia. Scott, your question is, how much does this strategy session cost? Well, Scott, the strategy session is absolutely free. So if you go down to renegademarketsecrets.com/apply, you can schedule a time to chat with me. Just pick a date and time on my calendar that works best for you, and I will call you on that date and time. Is that cool? All right, excellent. Next question. Brenda, why do I use webinars? Well, as I mentioned, Brenda, webinars is a good way to kind of promote or create the authority in your market space. And as I mentioned, I'm the authority in driving traffic to small and medium-sized business owners. And I have proven results where I've been able to double and triple my clients' leads and sales within 3 to 6 months. And we use a proven marketing system that we implement, and then we find a traffic source. And sometimes it's Facebook, sometimes it's Google, sometimes it's even YouTube to drive highly qualified leads and prospects into a sales system that converts those leads converts prospects into leads, leads into customers, and customers into advocates for your business. So it's all about creating value or building value into the product or service that you offer and promoting that to your ideal prospect. Awesome. Cool. Well, I hope that we deliver a lot of value today. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So if you have a few minutes, go down to renegademarketsecrets.com/apply and go ahead and book a date and time on my calendar so that you and I can speak, and I can at least help dial in your business to get you the results that you always wanted. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.